Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. My name is Iris, and I am here to do your July 2019 spiritual guidance readings. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you enjoy these readings and the other videos that I post online. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting my channel. So today I'm doing a reading for Cancer. I'm going to turn this music down just a bit. There we go. So I've meditated, and pre-shuffled your cards, and I'm just doing another shuffle through just to get the cards coming out for you to see what your guidance is for this month. So let's see what comes out. I hope that you have all been doing well. I read my cards intuitively, which means that I don't read them necessarily through the traditional tarot meaning, but I read them as a story as they come out. So let's see what guidance and what has been going on for you, Cancer. There's the first one out is release, followed by the Four of Summer, and I'll just allow the cards to come out, and then I'll put the story together for you. I'll tune into the cards, I'll tune into the story, and then I'll show you the cards, and we'll put it all together. So it's a little bit late. Oops, that's way too many cards. It is it's July 6th or 7th today. Readings are a little bit late as I go through a transition and align my own energy to give you the best possible reading that is for your highest good on your highest path. Okay. So far we have release, which is about letting go. You've also got the World, which talks about success. It's about staking your claim. It's about the world is your oyster. What do you want to create? You've also got the Empress right in the middle of your reading, which talks about new projects, new ideas, the start of something new, something creative. It's the birth card. So for some of you, it might be a baby. Some of you might be pregnant. Some of you might just have found out you were pregnant, but sometimes it's about ideas, new ideas, and the birth of new ideas, the birth of new partnerships, the birth of a new business. It's the newness, it's the creation. So one more card here for you. They are flying out very nicely for you. One last card here for Cancer, and then we're ready to go and put this all together for you. There it is. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm just going to organize these cards, and then I'll show you the cards, and I'll tune in, put it all together for you, Cancer. So as I said, you have the release card, which it speaks about releasing old ideas, old beliefs, old ways of being, old insecurities. Then we have the Four of Summer, which in the card in itself is about that longing, that looking over there, wondering, I should say, looking over there and thinking that perhaps the grass is greener on the other side, or having neglected something in your life because you've been too preoccupied in a different area of your life where people around you or things around you are perhaps needing your attention. But right next to it is the World card, and this is the card about the world is your oyster. You can create anything that you want. The Four of Spring talks about new life and gratitude for who you are today, what you are creating today, what you have in your life, how far you've come, the people, places, circumstances, and events that have brought you to where you are today. And with this card in particular, this card, when we talk about gratitude, it is not just gratitude for all of the good things. It's also gratitude for things that haven't been so good in our lives, because it's all of the experiences that we have collectively that get us to the next point in our lives, which means that sometimes people need to leave our lives. And as painful as that might be, it is so that we can move forward and keep learning and keep growing, and likewise for them as well, because what is for your highest good is also for somebody else's highest good. But right next to it is the Empress card, and I talked a little bit about this already. And the Empress is about the birth of new ideas, the birth of a new baby, the birth of new creation. The Six of Autumn speaks because it's right next to the Empress card, it is the support of solid foundations. Reaping the rewards of the efforts that you are putting forward, and it's a supportive, creative foundation of being supportive. The next card out is the Queen of Summer, and this card is all about your intuition. Listening to your intuition and trusting yourself, and taking the time to go inward. It's not the Hermit card where it's like that deep inner reflection, but having that awareness and trusting yourself and following your gut instinct. And this next card here, the Eight of Autumn, is speaking about, this is about wisdom and knowledge and insight and even teaching. So either somebody is teaching you or mentoring you, or you are teaching or mentoring somebody else. And then the Prince of Summer, the last card in this spread, is about swift action and taking flight, and kind of carelessly allowing yourself to be blown into the wind. So I'm just going to tune into these cards here and just put the message together for you. So Cancer, what I'm getting overall here is that you have been working very diligently on the creation of something new, the birth of a new idea, the continuation of an old idea. Maybe once you had the idea, you started making movements toward it, and then it got stalled. You kind of maybe got waylaid, sidetracked. But I feel that leading up into July, you have done some inner work, you've done some inner healing, you've done some of this releasing as well. And I'm getting the sense that you've really had to tap into a new sense of self, and recognizing and really feeling your worth, and not letting other people distract you or put you down or feel less than everything that you are and everything that you wanted to accomplish. And I think that you have probably cut out some people in your life, and I think that you have cut out certain situations, and I feel that you are in one way, you have put one part of your journey to bed. You've done that releasing, and you are opening up to a new way of being in the world. And this is not just about what it is that you're doing. You know, maybe you've started a new job or looking to start a new job in a completely different profession, but that might be the case for this, for some of you. But I really feel with this card here, together with this Four of Summer and with this release card here, I really feel strongly that you have a new sense of self, a new sense of purpose, and you're getting a new sense of direction. I think that in the past, perhaps, there were situations and people in your life that were keeping you small and keeping you, not helping you to elevate and not allowing you the full expression of who you were, and not being fully supportive of either who you were, who you are, and what it is that you wanted to create for yourself. And I think that you felt like very collapsed within yourself, but I think that that is changing, and has started to already change as you fully step into who you have become. Because in as much as we spend time doing all of this releasing and forgiving, because always coming from a place of love, that is how you do the healing, is from coming from a place of love. And this card here speaks of the gratitude, gratitude for the experiences that we've had, some good, some not so good, and maybe some are just downright horrible. And you thought, like, why did I even have to go through that? But there is a reason that you had to go through that, and be grateful for what you've learned from that experience, because it helped to show you a side of yourself or a part of you that needed healing. And always coming from, like, this is a couple, and this couple seems very happy and very content in their life. And although this may have been a relationship, this is not a relationship reading, and it applies to all different areas of our lives. But the gratitude, what we manifest and what we create in our lives, we actually co-create together with other people, and also with the divine. And it is part of that co-creation process that things either work out very well for us, and sometimes they don't work out so well for us, and things have to be let go. People, places, circumstances, events. We might have to move. We might have to leave a relationship. We might have to dissipate a business partnership, whatever it happens to be. When you do that inner healing and that releasing, we start to realize that there are lessons in all of it, and we learn something about it. And that's the part that we need to be grateful for, are the lessons learned from the experiences, because we're going to take those lessons. And this is the Empress card right next to it, and this is the birth of new creativity, whether it's in the form of a brand new baby, a brand new business idea, the rebirth of an old idea that has maybe been sitting dormant for a long time, and now you want to resurrect it. And it's a really beautiful thing, because as you start on that journey, there's a lot of goodness that comes into your life again. And I think that this is already showing up for you. There are new people showing up for you, new support showing up for you, new circumstances, new money coming in for you. It's like an abundance card. This card is like an abundance card. And this fairy right in the middle is shining a light, almost as if there's a light being shined into your life that is showing you the way. And what you're being encouraged to do is to listen to your intuition, because see all of these little lights all around her, they are lighting the way for you. And now is the time for you to really trust your intuition. As I said, it's not a deep inner hermit card. It is a trusting of intuition, trusting trusting yourself, trusting that you're doing what is best for you. You're not doing what is best for anybody else. You are doing what is best for you, that is going to bring you the best creativity, the best satisfaction, the best fulfillment, the best happiness in your life. Because, you know, in as much as I do these card readings, I speak a lot about bringing more love into your life from the inside out. And that is not just romantic love. When we fill ourselves with love, we have more happiness, more satisfaction, more love to give, more fulfillment. And we get into that peaceful, easy place where we feel like we are on our game and life is really good, and we are creating it in the way we want to. And from that place, we attract so much more goodness into our lives. And right next to that is the Eight of Autumn, and this is a mentoring or be mentored card. You have a lot of wisdom to share with the world, and we all have a lot of wisdom to share in the world. We are all, regardless of what your age is, you have learned a lot in your life. And even if you're just 20 years old, you have 20 years worth of life experiences. And never doubt yourself, and share your experiences and what you've learned with people who need your help and support. And what you've learned in the world can be expressed through song, it could be expressed through writing, it could be expressed through videos like this, it can be expressed through just having conversations with a random person, you know, who might be needing your help. So, and this is about, you know, giving back, and sharing your knowledge and insight, and also being open to receiving the knowledge and insight from other people who have traveled the road before us, because we don't have all of the answers. We know what we know based on our own experiences and everything that has got us up until this point in our lives. But there is so much more to learn from other people, and there is so much more that we can share of ourselves to other people, always from a place of love and gratitude, and leaving the judgment and the criticism out of the picture. It's not about making yourself right and other people wrong, and then it's not about thinking that other people should be a certain way or should think a certain way. It's about sharing from a place of, this is my experience, and this is what I'm going to share with you. And it's through the connection of our stories and sharing our stories and our wisdoms and our own insight from our own unique perspective that we connect with people, and really amazing things start to happen in our lives, and we realize that we're not alone in the world. And that's the beauty of this Eight of Autumn, is that by sharing and allowing ourselves to grow from other people's experiences, from their unique perspective, that, you know, our life just starts to take flight. And I think that that's what's happening for you, Cancer, is your life is starting to take flight when you listen to your intuition and that inner guidance, and doing what you feel is best for you, sharing your unique story in whichever way that happens to be. Your life starts to take flight in a new direction. And I think that what I'm sensing with this card here is, sometimes we think that life is going to go a certain way. We have it all mapped out in our head. I think that we have to be open to letting our lives go with the wind, just not trying to have so much control over where we think it's supposed to go and the way things are supposed to happen and line up, but have some flexibility and be whimsical and have a lightness and an openness to allowing yourself to be blown by the wind and seeing where life takes you. I hope that has been helpful for you. I'm going to pull one card from Wisdom of the Oracle of Visions, Oracle of Visions. I just started working with this deck and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm just going to pull one final card here, let one final card come out. That is just going to be the final guidance for you, Cancer, for moving through the month of July and into even perhaps early August. So let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, this is beautiful. So this is 39. There is no message on specifically on this card, and I don't read from the book, but what a beautiful card this is. This is a lot of fire, a lot of energy, and I think that you are on fire. I think that you have a lot of energy right now that is growing within you. I think it is coming from a place of deep love. The dove signifies love. They're always set free on weddings as a symbol of love and unity. And so this, it almost looks like a prince. It could be a princess. It doesn't really matter. But this here is that love for self, the gratitude that you have for yourself, the love that you have for yourself, everything that you've learned, the compassion that you have for yourself, for your journey up to this point in time. And the more love that you have for yourself, the more you honor yourself, the more you value yourself. This dove representing, for me, I really feel that this is your heart and how you feel about yourself. The more you love and honor and cherish yourself and speak your truth, and from a place of love and compassion for humankind and helping humankind, I really feel that you're going to set this dove free, because you're going to be so filled up with love yourself that you're going to have such an outpouring to give to other people. And on the heels of this card and letting life just kind of be blown by the wind, I think you have a remarkable July in store for you. And not just July, I feel that this energy is going to stay with you for quite a long time. So I think that is just an absolutely beautiful message for you this month of July, Cancer. I would love to see your comments. Leave your comments below this video. Let me know what's going on for you. That's what I have for you for the month of July, Cancer. Sending you so much love and so much happiness and so much success. Until next time.